We will sweep here. We'll do 2 songs back to back.
What?
We're going to do 2 songs back to back.
Okay.
Hi! Well, look at you right there on the interwebs. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chad. She's Tara. It's day 2 of Spring Fundraiser. I keep forgetting which day it is.
It is day 2 of Spring Fundraiser. It's Tuesday. It's easy because we started on Monday this year.
Monday could be one day. Tuesday is obviously the second day.
Yeah, it's the 2 day.
Wednesday, is that Greek for something? Because maybe that's why it's the 3rd. We're really excited that you're here. We're really excited about what's happening this week. We're excited about watching people jump in, get involved with what's happening in the Central Valley. And so if you wanted to, right from where you're at right now watching, you could jump in at spirit889.com. What's going to probably transpire in the few minutes is we're going to jump back on air. You won't exactly be able to hear the music or the sound effects or anything that we're playing. But when we go quiet, when we're on air, just know something else is happening there, and you can just imagine in your head like, wow, this is awesome. Something's happening there. And just you fill in the blank with whatever that is. Maybe it's an elephant noise. Dog barking, crickets. If I'm talking and then I stop talking, crickets.
Yeah, just don't imagine that I'm whistling because that's one thing I cannot do. I cannot whistle.
How is that even possible?
I don't know. I've had so many people try to teach me. It's impossible. There's something wrong with my mouth. I'm not sure what it is.
Okay. All right. We're going to leave it there. I'm not going to... Remember the awkward silence? Now the crickets. Cue the crickets. Yeah, we're super excited. And I'm not whistling Dixie, you know what I mean? Just like, oh, sorry, bring it.
That's okay. It's too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Yikes! Wait, that was not a flex. I'm sorry.
We would love for you to get involved with Spirit Radio and become a ministry partner. You can call in at 877-530-5388, or you can visit our website at spirit889.com. The more you give, the less awkward Chad gets.
That is not factual. That
true
cannot be
at
factual.
All. Yeah, that's 100% not true.
We get a lot of excitement. We have a lot of excitement for moments like this during the fundraiser because we get to kind of see in real time what God is doing in the Central Valley. Obviously, that plays out over months and years when people get involved. It's just awesome to see. It's awesome to see the Central Valley come together. And so we get a front row seat of that. And so we're going to be looking at computers and seeing people update things in real time. We'd love to say thank you to you if you jumped in to support. If you have ever supported Spirit Radio over the years, thank you so much. If you're currently doing that right now, thank you so much. We are blessed beyond measure. It's clearly the hand of God on this ministry, not the work of the people in the room, because we're just as broken as anybody else. And so it's just really cool to see God use broken people to reach broken people. And so if you want to join this band of misfit broken toys, you are needed. You can be a part of this ministry. It's by the Central Valley and it's for the Central Valley. And it's awesome to see the legacy of giving to this point in history for Spirit. And so we're excited to see how the rest of the week goes. Yesterday was a great start. Today is going well so far, and we're really looking forward to see that continue. So.
I'm excited. We've got some pretty exciting things happening today, too. It is a fundraiser, but we've got some exciting giveaways that are going to be coming up.
Yeah.
There's always challenges. We have business partners all over the Central Valley that call in and want to do challenges. So it's going to be an exciting day to become a part of this ministry. And if you want to comment here on Facebook underneath this live, as long as it's appropriate, I'll respond.
Yes. Or if it's not, we'll just wag our finger. But let's not make it weird. So we are going to talk on the radio in about 1 minute and 30 seconds, and so we're going to start preparing for that. We will, we will reference that you're here. We'll let people know that you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or I think it's Instagram as well. I could be wrong. Yep, getting the thumbs up from the mystical, magical. Yes, the man behind the curtain. Is it Oz, the great and powerful Oz?
His name's Groot.
Groot?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's very tall.
I didn't know that he had that.
His name's Forrest.
Okay,
so
there
I
it is.
named him Groot.
There it is. The connections are. It's still early, and I'm still finishing my 5th coffee. So eventually, it will work. So yeah, 35 seconds or so. I'll come out, reset kind of what's happening, let everybody know that they can watch on all of the places that we just mentioned. And then, again, if we stop talking and there's something happening here that you can't hear, it's probably a cricket, a dog barking, or something like that that has nothing to do with what we're actually talking about. So,
Let's go. This is
psych! I'll turn the mics on in 10 seconds. Here we go.
Hey, it's Chad and Tara here at Spirit Radio. It is the second day of our fall fundraiser, and we're having such a good time hearing from you, hearing your stories, hearing about why you give, why you support a ministry like Spirit Radio. Spirit Radio has been here in the Central Valley for over 34 years. Two raisin farmers heard a calling from God to sell their farm and start a radio station. And now here, almost 35 years later, their legacy lives on because they were obedient to the call of the Lord. So if you're hearing a call today to support this ministry that obviously means so much to you because you're listening right now, call 877-530-5388.
So, quick update on the challenge that was happening. We had a $1,000 challenge that was issued thanks to an anonymous family from the ag community, and went into the last song and weren't quite there. Had to jump into 60 Seconds of Grace. Want to say a quick thank you to Jennifer for kicking us off, Derek for his gift, Candy for their gift, and that left us $220 left on that $1,000 match. And I'm gonna rip the Band-Aid off and just let you know that you guys crushed it. Thank you so very much for helping to hit and crush that goal. It cannot and will not happen without people just like you, or just like people that are watching on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube Live right now. If you want to watch along, if you're in a place that you're not in your car, if you're watching from your car, don't do this from your car. You can follow and watch at My Spirit Radio in all of those places I just mentioned. But the cool thing about what's happening today is people just like you online, through the phone, reaching out and sharing the best news ever with the Central Valley. So thank you for your generosity. Thanks for getting involved. Know this, that you are still needed, and you're still needed right now for everything that has happened in the Central Valley, provided by people like you, and everything that will happen in the Central Valley for the next 34 plus years. We're moving forward. Everybody is needed, you included right now.
877-530-5388 is the number to call. You can also give by going on your Spirit Media app and clicking the little heart on that bottom bar. That is also a place to give. And as always, at spirit889.com. 877-530-5388. You are needed right now. Come be a part of what Spirit Radio is doing in the Central Valley.
All right, you can talk now. I know.
Don't talk to Groot like that.
Yeah, I was talking to them, not Groot.
Oh, you're talking to them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome back to speak up.
Yeah. And I just now did the cardinal sin of radio is I forgot to check that the mics were off before I was talking about non-related things to radio. Thankfully, the mics are off.
Oh, but you didn't look.
But you got to check first.
That happens.
Sometimes you push a button, you think you pushed the right button, and that right button did not get pushed. So, yikes. Yikes.
I just get to sit here and talk because only one of us can run the board, and that would be Chad.
Sometimes the right buttons are pushed, sometimes they're not.
Sometimes they are, yeah. I've got a little fruit here to keep my spirits up.
I like what you did there. That is a classic joke. That is
Thank you. I really felt like you didn't appreciate it as much as it needed to be appreciated, but then you came around. Yeah.
I was processing, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute. We're Spirit Radio. And the theme this week is Lifted Up, too, so that's the other thing that's really cool.
Keeps my spirits lifted up. Yeah, fruit from Component Coffee, who happens to be one of our business partners, and a big community. Like, they serve so much in the community. They started here in Visalia. They have a store in Fresno. I know they're wanting to open up another one soon. I wish I knew where. I wish I was more prepared.
Yeah, it's all good. We didn't know this moment was happening, but here we are. The theme of the fundraiser is lifted up, kind of sprung off of Blessing Offers, Lift Me Up song, and there's just a lot of connections between that and our theme verse from Isaiah 40, verse 4, which says, "Every valley shall be lifted up, and every mountain and hill made low." Kind of evening the playing field. No matter where you're at in life, together, we're leveling the playing field. Everybody has a chance to be lifted up through Spirit Radio. And not, again, it's not because of this radio station. It's because people like you have supported it for so long. And it's because of what is at the heart of every single song and every single moment. It's to point people to and connect people to Jesus. And so it's been really cool to see the history of generosity to this point. And we're really excited to see the legacy of generosity through the rest of this week. And the gifts are still coming in this morning, and it's really cool to see it kind of like overflow. We'd love to say thank you to you, by the way. If you decide to jump in, spirit889.com or call 877-530-5388 and let them know there's like notes that we can read off. If you're listening and watching here and you give through this, we'd love to read what you say and love to say thank you to you specifically for watching and then also giving because of watching wherever you're. What do you?
We'd like to say thank you with a song. No, I'm just kidding. I don't play guitar.
I think I'd rather hear you try to whistle.
You don't want to hear me try to play guitar? Look, I composed that myself.
Yeah. All right, we are 35 seconds from a break. We call.
Hold on, it's almost over.
We call what happens between a song a break. It's a break from music, and it's. We're live, guys.
Yeah.
We're live.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Did you hear my song?
I heard the song and I came running.
Thank
Good.
you.
Now,
Thank
if you would hear this song and then run that way. See what I did there? All right, 10 seconds. I'll recap the fundraiser. Bring us a little bit of a reset, and if you want to share a heart. Brandon Lake, Hard Fought Hallelujah on Spirit Radio. I'm Chad, she's Tara. It is day 2 of Spring Fundraiser. How the station operates, people like you giving in moments like this. Would you get involved right now with your very best gift, whatever it looks like? 877-530-5388, online at spirit889.com.
One of the things I'd love to encourage you with is the knowing that this impacts the next generation. When I started working here, one of the first things I noticed is how many little kids would come up to the booth when Spirit Radio would be at events. They wanted the pin, they wanted the sticker, they wanted things that I'm like, why do kids want this? But they feel like Spirit Radio belongs to them. We had Marta, who is from in Dinuba, and she says, I listen to this with my kids. They love it. It is different, family-oriented, and safe. We have bus drivers all over the Central Valley that play this in their bus as they pick kids up for school every day.
Can I add? It's beyond safe. It's best.
It's
hope. It's not just safe. Like there's a lot of things that are safe for you to consume because they're not poisonous, but that doesn't mean it's what's best for you. And hope, the hope, is what is best for you.
What is better than Jesus? These are kids that are unchurched, that some of them have never heard of Jesus, but in the bus, on the way to school, God is speaking into their little hearts, and that seed is being planted, and that is because people have been supporting Spirit Ministry for over 34 years here in the Central Valley. The next generation, their hope, their claim on this station happens because of you. Call now, 877-530-5388.
Yeah, if you're listening in your car or watching online at on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube Live at My Spirit Radio, would love to hear from you. Would love to say thank you for your generosity when you get involved right now during Spring Fundraiser. 877-530-5388. If you're watching online, spirit889.com, just a click away. But would you get involved right now, sowing good seed in the Central Valley, and together we will reap the benefits in heaven and welcome in thousands of families and individuals because of your generosity right now. 877-530-5388, online at spirit889.com. Okay. checked the mics. I checked the mics.
You did, and they're not on.
Yeah. Oh, that light's on, but that's fine.
It's a lot of moving parts, though, Chad. Think about it. You're talking. Like, I'm watching what's happening online and what's happening on our phones with the people in the offices, but you're over there. You're controlling so many things.
Which is a bad, like, who let me do this? Bad idea.
You are controlling our mics. You're controlling what is going out on air. You're controlling the music. You're controlling the music we play under when we talk.
Mm-hmm.
Any of the imaging. And imaging is just, that's where we have somebody that has a pre-recorded message where they say, you hear Issa, she's saying, you're listening to Spirit Radio. Sometimes she says something funny. Sometimes she says, it's just identifying the station in between songs. You're controlling all of that right now. Plus having to talk.
Which is why I wear a lot of black shirts to hide the sweat. You know what I mean? Just like, that's just a fair, real, it's a real fact. So.
Yeah, it is. But it's an important job. It's an important job because somebody's got to do it, or else there wouldn't be music.
Got to push the buttons. Got to keep the music rolling. And again, thank you if you've given and supported to this point in Spirit's history. Thank you for paving the way for others to experience as well. It's awesome to see the legacy of generosity. So.
Yeah, let's go. I hope that if you're watching, that you have already called in yesterday or today and given. If you haven't, would you just prayerfully consider doing that? See maybe what God lays on your heart. And if there's a number there and you know what it is, we'd love to hear from you. You could call in right now. The number, just so you know, is 877-530-5388.
All right, I'm going to play an audio clip of a real story from someone's life change, an experience through Spirit Radio. So if you don't hear that, again, this time it's not crickets or dogs. It's somebody sharing their real life, heartfelt story. And it'll probably be about 40 seconds right after the imaging piece that you're talking about. I'll play that right out, and then I'll respond to it, and then you can kind of recap the event, what's happening, what the need is, and again, I think we're still looking for. If somebody's watching right now, I'm still looking for the comments to let us know that we're that you're watching there and giving there. And so if you want to jump in and do that, we'd love to say thank you during this next break, which is in 20 seconds. That we're going to get ready for. So, thanks in advance. Yeah, Melanie was able to hear and experience the good news of Christmas, and then she kept listening to Spirit Radio after the Christmas season, and the music now connects her to her Savior, and all of that was made possible because people like you support. So thank you so very much for your generosity. Thank you for investing and sowing good seed in the Central Valley.
We have some people to thank.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, we have Angela in Visalia that gave $220.
Let's go.
Thank you so much, Angela. And we had Patricia in Madera. That's Madera showing up here on our tracker at $100. So thank you, Patricia. It's people like Angela and Patricia that keep the hope of Jesus on the air at Spirit Radio. So if you have given or you've ever given, thank you. Thank you so much for being a part of this ministry. You can be a part of this ministry right now by calling 877-530-5388. This is the second day of our spring fundraiser. We've had an amazing morning, and we want to see it continue for the rest of the day. There's some exciting things coming. We want to hear from you, 877-530-5388.
And there's just about 8 minutes left in the hour. So if we could find one friend, one individual who says, yes, I'm in on Spirit Radio. I want to be a part of people like Melanie's story, who drifted, but they came back to Jesus because of a radio station. I'm in. If we could find one friend, just one friend doing $1 a day, $30 a month, single gift at $365. Could that be you? Would that be you? 877-530-5388. One friend doing $1 a day between now and the end of the hour. It's you, and you are needed right now.
I loved that because you referenced Mr. Rogers.
Did I?
You said, could that be you? Would that be you?
Won't
you
be...
give right now? You know, Fred Rogers is like, I think that he was my role model growing up.
He's one of the... I always felt like I was inconveniencing him because he was like, he like comes in from a hard day at work and he's like, gotta change my shoes and put on my new jacket. I always felt like I was invading his like transition time from work to home, and so I was always a little stressed unnecessarily. I was like, dude, yeah, like wash your hands. You were just outside.
Out of all of the people in the world, you could never inconvenience Fred Rogers by your presence. Mr.
Well, he
Rogers
never said that to me.
Always
all right?
happy to have you in his home. That's why he was putting on his house shoes and his cardigan, so that you felt comfortable, so that you guys could hang out and relax together.
Well, I mean, when you put it like that, that does change the majority of my childhood watching
Mr.
Rogers' Neighborhood. Yeah, blanked on the name there for a second.
Well, because you always felt like you were inconveniencing him. You weren't paying attention.
I was stressed.
You're looking for the nearest exit.
Get me out of here! All right, so we have one break left in this hour.
Yeah.
We'll go into Andrew Ripp's newest song, which is just so good. I Do It Again. Amazing song by Andrew. And I think we actually have more people to thank just kind of popping in. And we'll say thank you to them during this song. We'll remind people that we're still looking for $1 a day. There's so much that happens between us talking during songs. There's so much planning, looking. We want to make sure that everybody gets thanked that supports this ministry. It's more than $1 amount. It's more than a brick in the building. It's more than a stream. It's literally people providing hope for the Central Valley. That's awkward. One of my beard hairs just got in my mouth. And you got to watch that just now.
That's so awkward.
So, cool. All right. I was saying something that was probably meaningful, but now I don't know.
It was really meaningful, and then your ADHD kicked in.
Well, it was a beard hair that kicked in my mouth. So, 35 seconds. If you want to recap the fundraiser, kind of do a reset of what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then I'll
do you want to say thank you?
Oh, 100%. I want to say thank you to people there.
I meant you personally. Do you want to say thank you, or do you want me to say thank you to the person that just gave? You?
I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it. And thank you for watching.
Just say, cover your bases, say thank you to everybody.
Yep. No, the beard hair. You're coming out of the song.
Mm-hmm. This is Spirit Radio. We are Chad and Tara. This is the second day of our spring fundraiser. We do this twice a year. We ask you to come on board and be a part of this ministry that's sharing hope in the Central Valley. If you'd like to do that, you can go to our website, Spirit Radio. That is at spirit889.com. There's also a lot of other cool things to look at while you're there, so I recommend you browse around. You can also call 877-530-5388.
Yeah, and speaking of things to look at on the internet, maybe you're on Facebook Live right now watching Spirit at My Spirit Radio on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Thank you for joining us there. Thank you for joining and giving. We really appreciate everybody. It's a community of individuals. Like, I believe it's Araceli. My apologies if I said your name wrong.
Araceli, yeah.
Thank you from Visalia for jumping in with your gift of $103. Thank you so very much. If you'd like to join Araceli and the thousands of other families and businesses over the last 34 years to provide hope for the Central Valley for tomorrow, next week, next year, would you get involved right now? Just about 3 minutes before the end of the hour, and we're still looking for one friend to jump in with a gift of $1 a day, $30 a month, or a single gift of $365. If that's your number, would you jump in? If I didn't say your number, but you're like, I still want to give, I've got this $1,000 gift, or I've got this $15 a month gift, or whatever that fill in the blank is, jump in there. You can never go wrong getting in any level of generosity. You can't go wrong. I've never met a person who was living any kind of generous lifestyle and regretted it. Once you give something away, there's not this feeling of like, oh no, I could have done so much more. There's a feeling of, I hope they do so much more with it. And when I listen to Spirit Radio, I'm going to know I'm a part of it.
Brenda in Visalia says that anytime I needed a song, you play it. You've helped me through some of the hardest tragedies of my life these past few years, playing exactly what I needed to carry on. Brenda, the thing is that Chad and I don't have like this magical thing where we know what song you need when you need it. That's God.
We are not that smart.
That is God. We pick the playlist. God uses the music and the stories we share to impact people, to bring hope to them in the moments when they need it most. If you've ever been impacted by a song, we would love to hear from you. 877-530-5388. Now is the time to give. It's never been better than the time like the present. How do you say that? There's no time like the present. If you've been waiting or you are on the fence, call now. 877-530-5388.
You are needed, and you are needed right now looking for one friend still to do $1 a day, $30 a month, single gift of $365. If that's you, would you call now? 877-530-5388. But don't let what you can't do keep you from getting involved now. All right, mic's off.
Mic's off. You're doing really good.
And hats off to you. Thank you for watching. All right.
All right.
I think we're going to say goodbye shortly, in like the next minute or so.
Yeah. I think it is time.
Yeah, but thank you so much for watching, for listening, for being invested enough to even be here right now. Thank you so much for spending any kind of time with Spirit Radio. All of this made possible because somebody like you at some point in the history of Spirit Radio decided to invest on any level, time, talents, treasures, in this ministry, through this ministry, for one purpose, to reach the Central Valley with the good news of Jesus. That's what's happening right now. That's what this fundraiser is all about, is all of us coming together for the Central Valley. And so we're going to invite you one last time. If you want to jump in, you want to get involved, I'd still love to say thank you to you through the notes. We'd love to say thank you for watching and being generous in that space. But just thank you for being here at all. We really appreciate you. The ways to give again.
You can call us here at the office at 877-530-5388. You can give at spirit889.com, or if you have the Spirit Media app on your phone. I have it on my phone. It's actually amazing. You can download that in your app store, and you can give by clicking the little red heart on the bottom tab on that first page. However you give, we ask that you pray not only for the staff here at Spirit Radio, but our business partners and everyone listening, because the Valley needs the hope of Jesus more than ever, and we are so thankful for you and your support.